What is going on, people? Today I was checking in my Google Photos and I find this picture of me with my friends. I'm gonna put it on right here. I was like, that was me? I was looking like that when I was a kid. I look so good. I look so young. I look so happy. And I love myself now. But the way I was looking before, crazy, bro. I am just surprised the way I grow, my beard, my life, the way I change. Because I've been changing a lot. Like, I feel every year is different. I find another personality of me. I become a better person every day. I become a better person every year. And I feel so grateful for that. You see, like 3 months ago, I was weighing 170 and now I am 192. So you see how big difference just in 3 months. So you will see since I was a kid, I was very short and now I am very tall and my brain has changed a lot. But there is a few things that I did bad when I was young. And I will say there is always a time when I said like, oh my god, I should have done this when I was young. I should have do this when I was young. And I know we can't come back to the past because we are in the present right now. But it's good to realize sometimes what are you doing good right now and what you did wrong before. So this video is gonna be about that. Like, what would I tell to my younger self about my past, about the things that I did wrong? And we can talk a little bit too about the good things that I did when I was young to become a better person, to become the person who I am right now. So the people who are still young, they can change themselves to become better. I will say there are a lot of things, there are a lot of mistakes that I make when I was young. And most of the people they go through a lot of pain when they're young. But for me, most of the time I was very happy when I was young because I have a good family. I have a lot of friends. I grew up in a little town where everybody knows each other. So it was very good. My the time when I grew up, it was very nice. But the fact that you grow up in a little town, you were always like thinking about what other people think about you, about what you do, about all the things that you were doing. Because most of the time when I was young, I was always like very extrovertido. Like I would be in all the activities from my school, from the like my town, and I would be there just because I was like very energized. And in that time, sometimes I didn't do the things that I want to do just because I was thinking, oh, people they gonna think like I am crazy or I am too much, or I was scared about what they think about it, or I don't know. So now that I grew up and I see myself and I read a lot of books about that, they say like if in your town or wherever you are, if they had an activity about something, you have to go there and put yourself in there and like, because that's gonna make you grow in your skills. And I always like it, like to talk, like be around people, like expressing myself. And when they did activities, I was the first in the list. And at that time, I didn't know that it was good. But now that I see myself and I see that I am confident with everything I do, I know that kind of stuff made me go confident in myself and all that stuff. But in that time, if I did, I was always scared just because about what noisy people think about it. So yes, I would think that was bad because you are desire, you are the person who want to do whatever you want. So if somebody says something, you already did, and it doesn't matter at the end of the day. If you was embarrassed, if you did something wrong, if you did something bad, people won't remember about it. Like you won't even remember about your last embarrassed thing you did in your life. So you think the other people they will remember about it? No, they don't care. They'll forget about it. So now that I realize that, I see that if I did want to do something in the past just because about what people think about it, it was bad. But now if I want to do something, I just do it because I am confident in myself right now. When I was young, I will say I was a little lazy because I used to work a lot with my dad. Like my dad, like everybody who grow up in the town where we live, we grow coffee. We work in the farm, we work with cows, and we used to work all fucking day. And my dad, he was very strict with me. Like he would say, Kerlin, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna work here, we're gonna work over there, and I have to be with him. And he will say in the morning at 5 a.m., Kerlin, let's go. And I will wake up pretty quickly. And if I don't, if I like take maybe 5 minutes, he was very mad, and I was very scared of my dad. And sometimes I was a little lazy, but I never say it to my dad because I was scared of him, and I will just do whatever he said. But sometimes I remember that I did the stuff that he said, but I did it with the wrong face. Like I was mad doing that. I was like, fuck this shit. And I knew like he was paying for my food, he was paying for my clothes, he was paying for the house, he was paying for everything. But and that was unfair, like to be lazy, because I want to like hanging out with my friends. I wanted it to have fun. I wanted it to be out. I used to have my cousin with me, and he was always going to my house, and we wanted it to go like to the river, to go with the natural places, but I was doing something, so I didn't can because my dad put me on work all day. But at the same time, I will be very grateful for, and I will be very like thank God, thank to my dad too, because he put me on work, and now I like to work very hard. Like I will work all day and I don't care, because I feel like I am very strong on that. Like I can work all day and I don't care. So yes, I will tell to my younger self to be stronger and work more harder, because at the end of the day, if you do more, you will get more energy and you will finish faster. And that's what I do right now. Like if I want to do something, I just do it, and later on I will have more energy, because I just do the things that I have to do and I get more energized, because your body release dopamine or other hormones and your body gets more energized. I don't know if I can like explain myself on that, but that's what I think, and that's what I read about. So that's what I do right now. When I was young, I used to be like very perfectionist. Like I wanted it to be perfect and everything, and most of the time I will never finish with the stuff that I was doing just because I wanted it perfect. And now that I know that anything can be perfect, like there's some stuff that you can't make it perfect. And now what I'm trying, like if I want to do something, I just do it. And sometimes I would say like it's good to be perfect, but sometimes it's gonna take you a lot of time and you will get bored about it. So it might be good, it might be bad. But before I was very perfectionist and I will never finish with anything, because I was like, oh no, it have to be perfect. And now that I don't care like about what people think about like anything, I just do the stuff and I left it like that. Like if I am recording this video, like my younger self, it will look the way like to make it look perfect. But now I feel like I don't have a lot of time, and I just like put the phone right here. I don't actually have like a tripod there. I just put a light right here, a light right here, and I just talk. I just trying to like talk to myself. I don't even know sometimes whether what am I gonna do, what am I gonna say, and I just create it on my mind and I just start talking. Sometimes I say like, oh my words, I don't gonna have more words to say something, but I don't know, maybe it's God or I don't know what it is, and I just put the phone and I start recording, and I can talk a lot. I can talk for 2 hours, 3 hours. But now I trying to like be specific in the video that I want to make. And I used to like record myself and I will never post it because I was scared about what people think. But if I started when I was very young, I would have like thousands of videos here in YouTube, and I didn't care if people don't watch it. I will just post it, and that's what I do right now. Like I don't care if people watched it. I just post the videos and that's it. Because I don't really care. Like I am making enough money in my job. I am making enough money with another business that I have. And this is just something that I said like, oh, I'm gonna improve myself and I'm gonna speak better. I'm gonna improve my skills, and that's why I'm doing this. But before I will get very worried about like, oh, I don't have views, so it's gonna be embarrassing of who, embarrassing of what, like what the fuck. Like now you are putting yourself in this position that I know is hard, like, and I know most of the people they can't even if they try it, and God gives me this ability, so I am trying to improve it. But if I started it like 10 years ago and keep going, it will be 10 years already doing this, I'll be better already. But now the good part is because I am doing right now, and that's what I am gonna do. And it's not gonna be perfect. This video is not perfect, but I just liked it and I am doing this. Sometimes I will say like I trust to a lot of people. Like my whole life I'll be thinking like, oh, this person is gonna do this for me, so I don't have to worry about it. But I will say like, don't never like trust to people. Don't never like, I don't know how can I explain this, but if you are like waiting something from somebody, don't keep waiting for anything. If you want to do something, do it for yourself, but don't wait until somebody help you, because you're gonna keep waiting and you're gonna die waiting. And some people they might help you with something, and I feel like when we are a kid, we used to wait for everything because our dad or mom, they used to do everything for us. And now that I do even my laundry, my food, I clean my house, I do everything in the house, and my mom, she used to do everything for me. And that's a little example that what we can do when we are young, like doing the stuff for ourselves. Like don't wait to your mom to do your laundry, to give you food, to do everything around the house. Don't wait, because like I said, most of the time when we are young, we just wait for our mom to do everything for us. So every time you are waiting for something, do it right now, and don't never like wait for others to do it for you. I would say when I was young, I used to read a lot, like read books, study a lot. But I remember one time my sister, she told me like, because I was going bad in school, and she told me like, Kerlin, if you keep going like that, you can't go to the college, because you can get like a beca to going to college, because we were a little poor. So when I pushed myself and I decided to become better, I start to studying a lot, and I get more better qualification in school so I can go to college. But when I was a kid, I used to don't study. So I was just hanging out with my friends, going out all the time. And when we are a kid, is when our brain is spent, like we can get smarter when we are a kid, because we can learn everything we want. So all the time I used to spend it doing like young shit, like anything. But I see, if I was thinking like, if I try more when I was young, like try to read more, like study more, like push myself to learn new skills, learn even English, I will never have to worry about it. I used to have like a big book in my house for English, and I never touched it. I never trying to like learn English, like push myself to learn a new language. And when I came to the United States, I didn't know nothing. And when I went to school, I didn't know anything too. Like they used to teach us English, and I will never like push myself to learn it. But I would say like, if you are still young, your brain is still like very strong, and you can learn everything you want. And when you become older, it's gonna be easier to do whatever you want, of course. And I would say yes, I went to college, I went to school, and now that when I want to learn something, my brain is very strong, and I feel like I am smart to do everything I want. But I know if I push myself when I was younger a little bit more, it will be easier everything I do right now. I would say I used to be very sentimental person. I would cry for everything, and now I feel like I don't cry no more. I would cry for very hard things, like something very like something very bad happened to me like a few months ago, and it was very bad, so I would cry because of that. But when I was a kid, I used to cry for stupid things, like what the fuck, because I didn't stop myself, like I couldn't. And I would say I know it's not bad to be crying. I know it's good, like it's okay, like it doesn't gonna happen anything. But I will say to myself, like being stronger when you were young, like you have a lot of things to do, like a lot of things to distract yourself. You can eat the world, you can like do whatever you want when you are young. And I know I am still young, but I will say like when I was like 15 years old, it's been already 10 years different. Like the picture that I was telling you is 11 years ago, so it's been 11 years of my life. So I will say when you were young, like trying to improve your skills, like improving yourself, like focus yourself and learning new things. Since I was a kid, I used to like working out a lot, because I have my cousin, and he used to like to work out, and he used to have a machine in his house, and I was trying to like grow myself to be stronger, and he taught me a lot about like how to like grow up my muscles. And since I was like 15 years old, I started to be working out. So I will say that like if you are young right now, you can start doing exercise, because your muscles are growing. And if you start like doing exercise when you are 15 years old, you are still growing, your body is still growing, so you can become taller. That's what people says, like if you start working out younger, you're gonna become taller. And I am very grateful for, because I am tall. And I would say it was because of that, because I always like do sports, like working out. But I would say like if you are watching this, it's just because I wanted to talk about my past, see myself, like how can I become better right now. So if you did something wrong in the past and you wanted to change it, you will say like, oh no, I don't have time enough right now. But you still have time, whatever you want to do. Like now I know that I am 25 years old, like I have 5 years to be 30 years old. I still look good, I'm still strong, I'm still smart, so I know like I can do like a lot of things still. And I would say like everything you did in the past, it wasn't like a mistake because you pushed yourself to do it, and everything you did, it was something good because at least you're trying. The problem is because of the thing that you didn't do. So now I would say like if you wanted it to do something before, you can do it right now. You are able to do everything you want. Oh my god, this light, I don't know what is going on, but I don't know if I have to put the mood or something like that. I don't know. I'm just gonna wait and I'm gonna leave it like that. So I will say like the past doesn't gonna define you right now. The person who you are right now is the person you become already. And if you want to change something, you are still on time. So I think this is the video of today, and I really like to talk about these topics. And for those who don't know me, my name is Kerlin. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. What is going on?